Question of the day comes from Jennifer. What to do with our kids? Today's kid spends a lot of time sitting and indoors. So how do we reconnect that kid to physical activity? Get them more active, more engaged in moving and working out and enjoying play. So here are my tips for you, Jennifer, and other parents out there. Number one, go outside. Take your kid with you, go outside, and don't have an agenda. Just let your kid start exploring. So the first time you go out, you might not even bring anything with you. You might just go start walking around. Now kids, they are curious critters from the very beginning, and they're kind of low to the ground. So they're going to notice things that you don't, which is actually really fun and really cool. So you'll find them squatting down and picking things up and moving around in different ways from the way that you and I would. Let them do that. Then the second time you go outside, maybe you bring some equipment with you. Bikes, scooters, hula hoops, basketballs, even chalk, so that they can make a game on the sidewalk or on the concrete somewhere of hopscotch or any other kind of game that they could make up that makes them move around. Kids tend to move differently from grown-ups. They tend to move in spurts. Go ahead and encourage them to do that. They're going to run a race and then walk around. They're going to do a bunch of jumping and then they're going to take it easy for a few minutes. That's how they're naturally wired, and that is what we want to encourage them to do. They don't need to run for miles and they don't need to weight train. Then number three, once they get excited about something, start asking them the question, hey, do you want to do this with some of your friends? So maybe your child ends up really liking basketball, or really liking kicking the ball, or really liking hula hoop and dance style movement. That's how you figure out if there is a niche there for your child to get involved into a team sport, or a dance, or a martial art, or something else that might be really exciting for them. It's all about what is fun to them, and that creates the lifelong journey of enjoying and loving fitness, because they got to choose what they love and what is fun. Then finally, if you're inside and you don't have a team sport to do and you can't go outside, my friends that live in really, really cold environments might have a hard time. Their kids have been cooped up for months. There are a couple of videos that I do encourage you to try with your child. They might really like them. My kids like to do Turbo Fire with me. That's a Chalene Johnson program designed for grown-ups, but kids love it. And then by Shaun T, there is a Kids Cool Moves DVD that actually has 2 workouts on it, and they're dance inspired, and they're lots of fun. So even if they only do a few minutes of that, you know that you've gotten them off the couch and moving around. The Just Dance programs for video games are also lots of fun and have popular music. Your child might like that as well. There's my tips, parents. So just get out there and just start moving, exploring, and seeing what your kid feels compelled to try.